You have been exposed. All the evil you committed against the Igwe and council members to get them discredited has been exposed.
Not even the gods can save you from my wrath today.
Morka, you are daring the gods.
Abopanda.
You are daring the gods. I warn you, Morka. You are daring the gods.
Abopanda. Let me see you and your so-called gods in action then. Gods! Force this fool to sit on the floor.
Your Highness, that's a taboo. A titled man does not sit on the bare floor.
That is precisely why I want him to do that. So that he and his so-called gods will know that I, the Ibuayi Danda, the Igwe of Amachara, took no opposition whatsoever. Gods!
Your Highness.
Iya de Rioba. Ikukwada Manonya. Agwada Tumbe.
Are you a content creator? Do you have a YouTube channel? Want to monetize, promote, and protect your channel from intellectual property theft? At Aforevo, we will monetize, optimize, and protect your channel, helping you earn better. We also offer you professional content management support guidance. Join our network today and enjoy our premium benefits. Contact us at mcn@aforevo.com.
Ejiri. Woka se jejemba. As na yuku mena bosa afi uku. Tata bonafo. Ese kan bi amalunzu. Ai won amalu. Na go uza go onu. Ya kan wande ku alusi. Ke malunzu. Fike ke ba malunzu. Akwọ malunzu. No afa malugo. Ori malunzu. Kama onye si twaja. Kama kwanzu. Kabo noji. Agi nwa bafo. Kano no nia. Ita noji. Ikebe were ọjị na kwebe were ọjị orie ọta n'ọjị nke a bụ nke elu m ya jiri oke azụmara abụba kwekwe nọchiri ụzọ we na apa mma ka bo gi lu mo gi inalvia mbo gwa no chuzo ri mboba Ukazo na bonaja. Yeji. Akwani gesi iskoria na modern na mma. Once again, oh, yeah, I know. Then I see you want to buy a dwarf.
Here!
Oko si ada. Oko si me. Akwa ni wa magwa. Akwa ko mboka tbara tawa. Ko si na de. Akwa chunu ka ga me. Aka ma jara si che. Oko sisi. Ya jiri. Onye ngekwu onye nuzi nke ga-eme ka mgbado n'obi igwe
isi na-aga n'iru anyị na-aga isi na-cheta azụ ha na-cheta azụ ihe ebula anyị ụzọ ihe ekpere anyị azụ ihe nla anyị n'etiti ihe gwara ka ọkpọkpọ anyị
sound the call and summon the elders.
We're going to the farm.
Take the children back to the house.
No, is anything the matter?
The Ikro has just sounded. I am leaving for the palace.
Let's get back to the house.
Mama, why?
The Ikoro that just sounded portrays bad omen. As the traditional Prime Minister of Amachara, your father has gone to find out why. So please, let's go to the house. Let us go. Please, let's go.
has summoned all of us, and you know the message. Igwe Umunakwe has joined his ancestors. Before long, we shall meet again to make arrangements in keeping with our tradition for his last ofala, after which we shall consult the gods for their choice of a new Igwe.
Chief, if you saw me again, I slap this your useless body.
Since I don't want to tell you who I be, come on from this house. Come on from this house.
Look Musa! Musa, this man from the chair. Musa, now. Musa! Musa!
Now,
what's going on there? Who is that fellow shouting outside the gates?
I don't know about him. In come because I call him up and start to the abuse for him.
Why?
I don't know. It was say him be Ichie.
Ichie? It could be from my village. Let me.
Oh, God.
Who brought you here? Who brought you here? Chief! Who brought this man that looks like someone from Niger? Is he from the desert? Chief! How about Panda? Chief! Who is this that man from the desert? How about Panda? Chief! Chief, where are you? Where is Chief? Chief!
Ichie, man.
What kind of headless man do you have there in place of a dead man?
Ichie, calm down. Calm down.
No, is he the only firstborn in the land of fools?
Ichie, calm down. He doesn't know tradition, okay? Just calm down. Calm down.
Abu Banda.
Ichie, man.
Abu Banda.
The also one of our matara.
Say it again.
Welcome to the Abu Dhabi boy in Danda.
Thank you very much.
Sit down, please. Sit down.
Thank you very much. How are your children and wife?
They are on summer holidays in the United States. What do I offer you? This house is yours too.
Chief, a pregnant woman does not dance the Atilago dance. I have a solemn message I must deliver to you from the people of Amachara before anything else.
Ichie, is it about the 2 million naira that I promised to donate to the school project? Come on, join me and let us drink as we talk. Or have you forgotten in whose house you are?
Not at all, Chief, not at all. You see, a headless body has no need for learning of any sort. The all-knowing gods have beheaded Amachara.
Deep words, Ichie, deep words. Unload your mind.
Igwe Umunnakwe, the Okoji of Amachara, has joined his ancestors. So the council sent me to come and inform you.
Thank God.
Haru, what did you say?
Calm down, Ichie, calm down. You see, some kings are made, while some are predestined to be kings. I, Ibwanyi Danda, am born to be a king.
I don't think you had me right, Chief.
I did. You said the Igwe is dead.
Aro. The Igwe does not die. He goes to the great beyond to rest.
Whatever, Ichie, whatever. An Igwe must die or rest for another to be crowned. Ichie, look at my head. Look. Is it not good enough for the crown of Amachara?
God forbid that I should be drawn into the abomination of discussing the succession to the throne of Amachara. While the Igwe is yet to be buried.
Ichedima, our forefathers say that those who must win any race must start in time to prepare for it. To me, the succession race has started. And if you fall in behind me, I promise to make you a millionaire overnight.
Now, you're joking.
The Iboy Danda does not joke. Excuse me.
Abu Panda. Abu Panda. Abu Panda.
Here, for a start. Go ahead and take it.
No. I am happy that you're all here. We set aside today to discuss the burial arrangements of the Igwe, with particular emphasis on his last Ofala. As you all know...
No, please. Not without Chief Mouka. This meeting is too important to take place without the presence of the most illustrious son of Amachara, Chief Mouka.
Idima, council meetings do not wait for anybody. The meetings start on time. This is why it is demanded of the Ichies that they be punctual.
You see, that's the problem with poverty. The poor are created for the comfort and convenience of the rich.
Enough! Enough, Ichedima. I'm ashamed of you. The soul of Amachara is lying in there in perpetual silence. And you are here insulting no. Sit down! Sit down.
As I was saying, it is the custom of our people to ensure that before the Igwe embarks on his...
Can I know why this meeting started before my arrival?
As I was saying, it is the tradition of our people.
However poor you are, I expect you to know that a rich man like me has a lot of things to attend to at any given time.
You came late. Sit down. We are here to discuss the burial rites of Igwe. Sit down!
If that is what this meeting is all about, on how to raise money for the burial of the Igwe, you should have told me instead of wasting my time. I've already set aside a sum of 10 million naira for the burial. Ijazu, appoint a committee to work out the details and send the list to me later. Good day, Ndiche.
Poverty of the mind is an affliction from the gods. Gods of our ancestors, I'm at crossroads. I have lived my life based upon our traditional values. My entire life has been governed by the conviction that it is right to be honest, straightforward, and sympathetic to the plight of others. My father taught me as I was growing up that people are respected by the wealth of their virtue and not by virtue of their wealth. Today, all these values that we hold dear have been set aside in preference for things that are foreign and inimical to our interest as a people. What do I do? Do I change for the times? Gods, I have come to seek from you wisdom to enable me sustain the things I cannot change and still maintain my integrity. So because our values have changed, and the yardstick for measuring this value has also changed, that's why I decided that Enyinaya will go to the city and learn to survive on his own in the city.
What?
Yes.
How can you send your only son to roam a strange city and get lost tonight?
You see, it was a very painful decision for me to take. But it was imperative because I had no alternative. After the Igwe must have been committed to the care of our ancestors, he will leave for the city.
He finished secondary school 2 years ago. He's still a small boy. How can he go to the city and start living alone now?
Yes, I know that he finished secondary school 2 years ago. I had to take this decision because I don't have any money with which to further his education. It now becomes imperative for him to leave and seek his survival elsewhere. Not here, certainly. The other people have done that. It will not be any exception. He will go there, he'll be guided by our forefathers, he will succeed.
Papa, I've heard you. But what will I be doing in the city in order to survive?
You will do everything that will make you successful without compromising the integrity of this family. And I know you will do it.
But Papa, you know we don't have any relation in the city. Where will Enyina stay in the city, Papa?
There's a friend of mine called Ugumba. He used to be the headmaster of Amachara Primary School. Your mother knows him. He now stays in Enugu. Enyinaya will be staying with him. And he will succeed. You may think that Enyinaya is too young. I was 10 when my parents died. But I was able to get where I am today because I persevered. Most of the young men who are successful in this village today and flaunt their wealth left this place for the township having nobody to stay with. But they went there, they succeeded, and they came back here. The same thing will happen to Enyinaya. He will go to the city. He'll be guided by the spirit of our forefathers. He will succeed and he will come back. Listen, Umez Adevunamba, you know that. More so when you are the son of somebody who has kept his head while others have lost theirs. I am the lion and you are my son. You will succeed. Nothing will prevent you. Why? Because you're my son. You will go there, you will succeed, you will come back, and we shall hail you as a success. Remember, wherever you go, you are carrying the name and the integrity of this family with you. And for that alone, our ancestors will guide you. Because you are my son.
Thank you, Papa. I've heard you. And I know with your blessings, I shall succeed.
Good.
Chief, thank you for the drinks.
You're welcome.
Now, why have you called us to your house? With so much urgency as conveyed by your driver?
Thank you, Chiwetalu. You see, the survival of any kingdom lies in the ability of its leaders to arrive at and implement good decisions swiftly.
True words. But ours is no such danger. Is no imminent danger, is it?
It could be. The gods have provided us with a great opportunity to build a martyr. That's why I invited both of you here, so that we can put heads together and talk about how best to do that.
We're listening.
It's about the succession to the throne of Amachara.
What?
I want you to do what? Calm down, gentlemen, calm down.
Judging by the abomination you have just mentioned, if we allow you to finish, you will incur the wrath of the gods.
The gods can be appeased with sacrifices, and I have the money to do that.
And that is why you forget that talking about succession to our throne while the former occupant is yet to be buried is taboo. Abomination.
Calm down. Gentlemen, calm down. Listen, the past and the ignorance and stagnation it represented died with Igbo Monekwe. Let us talk about how to bury it and embrace a new future of hope and progress that beckons on us.
The gods are listening. Shelve this topic now till after the Igbo's burial and avoid the wrath of the gods.
The gods are wise, Ichiogo, very wise. They will never kill the Igwe of Amachara. Both of you are looking at the next Igwe.
I'm coming from you. Hi, I'm getting out of here.
Gentlemen! Gentlemen! It seems Ichidima was right. I have to wait till after the burial. Dibuanyi Danda, the aunt of Amachara. Clear this place.
Son, you have heard all what I told you in the house.
Yes.
I don't intend to add any other thing to it, but bear in mind, whatever you do, wherever you go, please always remember where you are coming from.
Yes, Papa.
You are carrying the name of this family wherever you go.
Yes, Papa.
May the gods of our forefathers, the gods of our ancestors, the gods of Amachara guide and protect you at all times. You will go in peace and you will come back accomplished.
I've heard it, Papa. And I will not fail you.
Thank you. See him off.
Mama. Thank you.
Now make sure you take him to the park.
Ichi, that was a very brilliant suggestion you made last week. And it really worked in destabilizing the succession meeting Ichiazu called.
Chief, the poor man's inability to resist monetary gift is likened to that of the housefly to resist feasting on a decomposing corpse.
Good choice of words. Ichi, I can still remember the various expressions on the faces of those elders when they saw the money in my portfolio that day. I guess I'm on my way to the throne already.
You are already sitting on it? Yes.
Not until we stop Ichiazu's insistence on allowing the oracle make a choice for us.
No, that one is very simple. See, once the council supports it, you have it. There is nothing he can do. All you need is to invite the elders here, apply last week's method, and it works out. Yes, it will be done. Yes.
Okay. I will have them here tomorrow.
Straight away.
Ichi, I learned Ichiazu is planning another meeting soon. I have to beat him to that.
You will beat him. I'm sure of that. You will beat him.
You wait,
That's me. Enjoy yourself. There's more from where this came from.
Ndị cheke nemu. Ndị cheke nemu. Ndị che kwezwenu.
Welcome to my house, Ndichi.
Thank you very much.
People say that no one calls grey hairs to a meeting except to discuss grey issues. I called you here today to discuss the present and the future of Amachara. And all of you will agree with me that no other issue could be more grey.
At all.
But isn't such issue too important to be discussed in the absence of the traditional prime minister and acting head of Amachara?
Well, Ichi, you're right. You're very right. But I have so much regard for the office of Ichiazu that I cannot invite him to my house to discuss anything. Rather, I'll see him in his house later.
The proper thing would have been to talk things over with him first.
Ichio, a world as dynamic as ours requires adaptability by those who wish to be relevant.
Change that involves disregarding to the dictates of the culture of our people is evil.
Yes.
It's all right, Ndichi. It's all right. It's all right. Well, without wasting any more of your time, I called you here to inform you that I, the Wayindanda, want to become the next Igwe of Amachara.
No one chooses the Igwe of Amachara except a Jidora.
The members of this council can change that. And that brings me to ask, whose Igwe are we talking about here? Is it the Igwe of Ejiri, the oracle, or the Igwe of Amachara?
Igwe of Amachara, of course.
Well, if that is the case, the people and not the oracle should choose their Igwe. The development of this community, of Amachara, depends on us.
Or the destruction of our village and all of us.
Yes. Not if I am the Igwe. I will personally develop Amachara with my hard-earned money. Besides, there is another side to this that I know all of you will surely like. James, tell the boys to get me the bags. Go ahead and open them. In each of those bags is the sum of 500,000 naira. I want you to take this money and oppose Azu's insistence on having the oracle name our next Igwe and support me to the throne.
Chief, calm down. A spontaneous reaction like theirs changes when calm and calculative reason takes over. I can assure you everything is under control. In fact, you are the Igwe already.
Your brother has gone to the city. He will soon start sending you goodies. That's my prayer, though. But Ben, your brother has been sending money to you for the past 2 years. You can say that again. As if he sends them to me and not to my parents. Oh, it's the same thing. The same money your parents use in buying good clothes, shoes for you that you use. Maybe, Mesha. Why, yes. And I'll never hear what again? You'll never hear. Latest what? You and your latest gist. Onyechi, what this time?
As if you're not in this town. Okay. Rumor has it that Chief Mouka is nursing the ambition to be the next Igwe of Amachara. Amachara Nkaya.
Onyechi, who told you? Wait. What is wrong about that? Huh? Provided the gods nominated him.
Nominated? Okay. It is said that he doesn't want it that way. He wants to get to that throne at all costs. And even if it means buying it, he has the cash. He can even buy this whole village.
You can see, he has even made you his campaign manager.
Well, my father told me that wealth, however big, does not but one the ancient throne of Amachara. So I heard. The throne is a gift of destiny and the gods. Please, let's go. We can gossip.
Campaign minister.
So, what I am saying in essence is that the choice of Arigwe henceforth should be based on relevant and empirical qualities and not just on the whims and caprices of our gods who stand to lose nothing if the Igwe fails.
Sit down, Chief Mouka. Sit down. You are insulting our traditions.
Why should he sit down? Why should he sit down? Why?
Okay, wait. You see, the beauty of our traditional administrative system is that everyone is allowed to express their opinions, no matter how unsavory those opinions might be to some people. So, let him have his way. Morka, please go on.
I've already made my position known on this issue. I have a right to have my suggestion accepted or rejected by a vote of all the council members.
It has never happened before. Why should it start happening now?
Supposing it starts today. So tell me, supposing it begins right now. What is wrong in Chief Mouka indicating his interest to vie for the Igbo of Amachara? What is wrong in that?
Those who the gods want to destroy, they first make mad. Ichie, I'm ashamed of you and your cohorts in this shameful performance.
Ukaja, being as poor as you are and behaving and talking the way you do gives you the picture of an unintelligent sycophant. You hear that? An unintelligent sycophant.
It's all right.
Are you
See, Ichie, being a member of this august council presupposes that you must enjoy some integrity. But the irresistible fascination that the gutter has for you begins to just make one wonder. And I mean every word of what I am saying. You insult your seniors with impunity. You desecrate our traditional values gladly. You make nonsense of our deliberations happily. And sometimes I wonder how you wound up in this council. You see, the way you sound gives me the impression that you crawled out of a background of pockmarked criminal mistakes. Now, having said that, let me get to the issue on the floor. The successor to the throne of Amachara has never been determined by ballot. It is the exclusive preserve of the gods, and they alone enjoy that authority. This argument ends here.
Panda, Chief Mouka, let's go. If we fail today, tomorrow is another day. Let's move. Let's move. Panda.
I am totally disappointed in you, Jade, man. You failed me.
I tried my best.
Your best was not good enough, my friend. It was a woeful failure. Now tell me why I should continue to partner with you to realize my ambition. Why?
I'm sorry, Chief. I'm sorry. See, I thought I had convinced all the Edochies until I had Azu had a meeting with all those who are opposing us in this house. Hours before today's meeting.
What?
Yes. That's why he poisoned their minds against us.
Chief, what do you suggest I do to Ichiazu to stop this nonsense?
Chief, poverty, like a virus disease, has eaten deep into him, and he is dying slowly. So only a reliable cure can make him to support you.
How do you suggest I cure him? Kill him?
No, Chief. No.
He enjoys special protection from the gods as acting head of Amachara. So any attempt in that direction will be suicidal. Let me suggest that you offer him what he can never refuse. An offer he will never refuse.
Ichiazu is a very difficult man, Ichidima. Very difficult.
Yes, it is difficult, but the best way to get the weakness of any man is through temptation. Tempt him with the opposite of poverty, and you will smile, I assure you. Yes, the opposite of poverty.
So once upon a time, a toad was relaxing under the shade of a tree. Then a snake came along and asked the toad to go away. And the toad said, why? And the snake said, because I am the only one who is entitled to enjoy the shade of this tree. So the toad moved some little distance. Again, the snake went to the toad and said, look, go inside.
I greet you.
You're welcome.
Morka, what are you doing in my compound?
Courtesy demands that a host offers a seat to his visitor before anything else.
Not when that visitor is a problem unto the community.
Akpati,
That's Chief.
the bag. Inside this bag, Ichiazu, is the sum of 5 million naira. Enough to change your world overnight. I am offering it to you.
For what?
I want to be the next Igwe of Amachara. Take this money and remove all the obstacles you're putting on my way to achieving that.
The traditional stool of Amachara is not bought with money. That area is the exclusive preserve of the gods. So I don't need your money. In defense of the sacrosanctity of the culture of Amachara, I stand firm like the Iroko tree.
Ichiazu, a man blasted by the wind of poverty is like an Iroko tree without roots. This is an offer you can't refuse, Ichiazu.
Take the money away, Morka. I don't need it.
You will hear from me.
Till then.
Good. Akpati.
That's Chief.
Chidera, come. So the toad moved away from under the shade of the tree. Again, the snake followed it. Gods of our ancestors, I greet you. You have always guided us. You have always protected us. You have always provided for us. Morka and his men are abusing everything that we hold dear in this community. He has consistently referred to me as a poor man. He has not stopped there. He calls me an Iroko without roots. There are some of us in this community who have sworn to uphold our traditional values, the essence of our culture. We know that we are in the right. And because we know that we are in the right, gods of our ancestors, this is your fight. It is your duty, gods, to rid our community of Morka and his men who have decided to deride everything that we hold dear. I offer you this sacrifice as I make this appeal to you, gods. Protect us. Rid us of the pestilence represented by Morka and his people.
Abo Panda.
His rejection of your money makes everything very difficult. I suggest you allow the gods name the Igwe. You will then buy the position from the person so named. Our culture allows that.
And forever lose that throne to some nincompoop if he refuses to sell it? No, that is totally unacceptable by me. There must be a way to neutralize the Chiazu. I am paying for your services, so think, for God's sake, think!
At the moment, Chief, he still commands the loyalty of majority in the council. The only thing we can do now is to deplete their number and then invoke our rights in the council to force him to revisit the issue. Yes.
How do we go about that, Ichi?
By convincing some of them to support us. But that would be very difficult with the two most respected Ichies in that camp, Ugo and Ukeje.
What you are implying is that the opposition will crumble without those two?
As sure as the palm oil melts with the application of heat. Yes.
Mama, honestly, I am really proud of Papa's refusal of Chief Mouka's bribe money yesterday. But I'm worried.
Worried over what?
I was eavesdropping when they were talking. And I didn't quite like his choice of words. Mama, he sounded so desperate and dangerous. I'm afraid for our safety, Mama.
Yeah. Adam, your father is highly protected by the gods. Nothing will happen to him. Nothing.
Chief Mouka, in all indication, would do anything to become the Igwe, including killing. No. Tell Papa not to stand on his way. I'm afraid for our safety, Mama. I'm afraid, though.
For your father to allow anybody to ascend to the throne of Amachara in the wrong way is a betrayal to the gods. Huh? Even at the point of death, he will never allow that. I know you love your father so much, so go and prepare our breakfast.
of our land, come to our rescue.
Now, Ikema, repeat what you told us council a while ago before these gentlemen.
Walker, isn't it premature involving the police at this point?
I guess I need not remind you, Chiazu, that murder, apart from being an abomination in Amachara, is also a capital crime that only the police can investigate.
I know that. But this council has dispatched some youths to the scene of the crime to go and try to authenticate the statements made by this woman here. Why don't we wait until they return so they can report back to us?
Ichiazu, obstruction of justice is a crime. And at my level in the society, to get associated with any crime is a dirty scandal. Those who have no reputation to uphold and protect, like you, can afford to be careless in things like this. I can't. Officers,
yes, sir?
This woman saw it all.
Madam, what happened in the bush today?
I was picking mushrooms in a bush near Icheugo's farm. When I heard a gunshot, I rushed out. I saw him lying in a pool of his own blood. But before that, I had seen a man hastily walking away from the farm.
Is the person here?
Yes.
Can you identify him?
I didn't see his face, but from what I could make of his back, he looked like Icheukeje there.
Eh?
Yes.
Me? Oh no, it's not true.
Wait. Woman, I want you to look me in the eye and tell me that the person you saw at the scene of the crime is Ukeje.
Welcome. Oh no, the youths are back. They recovered this gun at the crime scene. Apparently, it was the murder weapon.
Cops of Amateur. Let me see. Abu Panda. This is Ichie Ukeje's gun. In fact, I helped him buy it.
Oh.
Ichie Ukeje, this is your gun. That's your gun. Abu Panda.
Mr. Man, is he not yours?
This is my gun. But, officer, let him complete the butt in your station. From the time he committed this crime, he became an unwanted person, an alien in this community. Please, just take him away.
Go and bring him.
Wait. No son of Amajara is found guilty before the facts are established. Let us employ some common sense here. How can a man commit a crime with his gun and then abandon that same gun at the scene of the crime? Does it make sense?
He must have committed the blunder in his haste to leave the scene undetected. I screamed when I heard the gunshot. Maybe that was what scared him.
Did you hear that, Mr. Right and Wrong? Did you? Officer, please do your work. Take him away.
Let's go. Sir, let's go. My friend, don't waste our time. Let's go, sir.
Okay, don't worry. I know that the gods will intervene.
Gods of our land, come to our rescue. Gods of our land, wipe away our tears.
Hey, Ibu Dada allows us all one.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Indeed, there is no amount of load too big for the Ibwanyidanda. You have proved it.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you very much. Thank you. I have paid a Kemba. And the DPO has assured me that Chiwetalu is a sure candidate for the prison yard.
That is one problem solved. But let me tell you, Chief, even if they release him, our culture forbids that he steps his feet onto the soil of Amachara ever again. Yes.
Ichedima, when the lion enters the jungle, the antelope takes to its heels. It is very unfortunate that they fail to know who the lion of Amachara jungle is and take the necessary precautions when I entered.
Chief, the men are outside. Yes.
Have you briefed them yet?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let me see them.
Okay.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, Chief.
Welcome. But according to Ichedima, he has told you everything.
Yes.
The council meets very soon, and that's where the real action will be. But one thing is clear though, helping me become the next Igwe of Amachara means helping yourselves out of the trap of poverty. I hope you understand.
Yes.
You understand? Good. Good. Please wait outside for me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You're doing wonders for me. You're doing wonders for me. James! James!
What is the problem? You are not your normal self. Talk to me, please. I'm your wife.
Yeah, there's no problem.
This is what you have been telling me. 3 days ago, no problem. Yesterday, the same thing. Today again, there's no problem. Talk to me. I am your wife and I am worried.
I said there's no problem. Look, allow me to think. There's no problem. It's no problem.
Oh, let it be no problem.
Gods of our land, wipe away our tears. Gods of our land, help us out of the situation. Gods of our land, you're all that we have.
Who are you? You heard me, didn't you? I said, who are you?
They are those replacing Ichiezu, Keje, and Ugo.
Who appointed them?
Their respective villages sent them to fill their slots in the council.
That is not our procedure. If their villages want them to represent them on the council, they will first of all come to me with their names. If I approve those names, they'll be appointed to the council. They never did any such thing.
Ichiazu, their people recommended these gentlemen.
I do not recognize them.
Ichiazu, you are just a traditional prime minister It doesn't give you the right to take laws into your hand.
No. I want both of you to leave now.
No. Please, you don't have that right to order them out of this council.
I said I want both of you to leave this place. All right. By the powers conferred on me as the Onowu of the Amachara community, I hereby suspend all council meetings henceforth until further notice.
You can't do that.
Just I said you can't do that. How can you do that?
If this one fails, there is an option 2.
But how can he unilaterally take a decision like that?
Wait for option 2.
How dare you? How dare you, Chiasu? Do you know what he succeeded in doing yesterday? Effectively stopping me from taking any further step towards realizing my ambition.
Chief, it's even worse than that. His decree yesterday has effectively made him the sole traditional ruler of Amachara until he recalls the council.
I have always known him to nurse that ambition. How else can one explain that a poor, wretched man like Chiasu would reject millions of naira gifts from me? I will stop him.
Chief, let me
I want none of your advice. I want all of you.
Chief, let's invoke the right of the people, so that next time when he shows this tendency to dominate, he will easily be checked.
Not until I have made some salient facts known to that fool.
But Chief,
I want to be left alone.
But there are...
I said leave my house. I'll let my bodyguards loose on you. Leave. James! James!
Hey! Okurusi. Oh. Hey.
I am the Iguain Tanda, the aunt of Amachara. Chiasu, you're playing with fire, and fire will burn you.
My mission here is to warn you that your ambition to become the sole ruler of Amachara will make you die like a common dog.
One consolation about death is that it does not discriminate. I just might die like a common dog, as you just recommended, but who knows the manner of death that the gods have prescribed for you, Chief Mouka?
I will be the ruler of Amachara, the Igwe of Amachara, and no one, not even you, Ichazu, not even you can stop me.
Tell the gods that. Tell the gods.
My people, I greet you. Welcome to my house.
Thank you.
Before I speak any further, Iche Idima will brief you on the reason why we called you to this meeting. Iche, please.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. And welcome once again.
Thank you, Chief.
There are things you can do to a married woman, and she won't tell her husband.
Yes.
But not when you take away her baby from her.
True, it's true.
There is a treacherous evil going on in our town, Amachara, right now. And as youth and women leaders, you have a right to know, because you are equal stakeholders in this our kingdom.
Yes.
Ichie Azu and a few other greedy Ichies have conspired to deny our town a new Igwe since the demise of Igwe Munakwe. We have tried our best to stop them, but to no avail. And because the destiny of our town is in our collective hands, we decided to inform you and the entire kingdom.
Not on my life. I am the president of Amachara youths in this community. And so, by my honor, I swear that no youth will stand aside and watch anybody rape our culture in broad daylight.
Yes.
Hey,
What is it? Not with my colleagues and I as the women leader. We will mobilize people against such evil right away.
Yes. I know you will. I know you will. But before you mobilize, let me remind you that the world has changed tremendously. These days, people like you, like me, determine our destiny and not the gods anymore.
Yes.
I single-handedly built a secondary school in Amachara.
Yes.
My foundation has ensured that widows and their children do not live in perpetual misery anymore.
Yes, sir.
So are our youths in the area of business and job opportunities. My people, the next Igwe of Amachara must be progressively minded.
Of course.
Chief, I think the gods have that prerogative of choice in that regard.
No, Ejeme. No. The Igwe is the Igwe of Amachara people and not of Amachara gods.
Oh, yes.
But Chief,
Ejeme, but is a cloak that blindfolds the foolish from taking full advantages of the opportunities before him. Your father is ill and needs medical attention, right? James?
Yes, Chief.
Abu Panda. Abu Panda.
Here.
Get it.
That is 100,000 naira. Take care of your father with that.
thank you, Chief.
It's alright. James.
Yes, Chief.
Give each of them a bundle.
All right, sir.
Thank you, sir. You live long. Chief, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I guess you all need the money. Yes, but nothing goes for nothing.
In other words, you rub my back, I rub your back.
That's right. That's right.
I come to
Okay, Iche Idima will brief you further. Thank you for coming and thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief.
Chief!
Fine. I will go to Chiazo now. Eh?
Yes.
So, hold your peace.
See him well,
Chiazo, greet you.
Youth of Amachara, I greet you. What is the problem?
You see, Azu, the beehive of Amachara community has been disturbed, and the angry bees are in the air, seeking the head of the culprit.
Grave words, my son. But I don't understand you.
Ichie, if in the next 4 days you do not reconvene the royal council to select the next Igwe, then we will invoke the power of the people and have you removed as the traditional prime minister of Amachara kingdom. My people, have I spoken your mind?
Yeah!
Well, if what I have just heard is your collective opinion, then I'm afraid Amachara is in danger.
No, Ichie, you have endangered yourself with greed and ambition. And if you do not heed our warning accordingly, then we will react.
All right, I've heard you, and the gods have heard you as well. We shall meet, and I'll get back to you. You can go now.
I don't like the trend this issue is taking.
There's no need to be afraid. There's nothing to worry about.
How would I not be afraid? The entire Amachara, they are against us.
I am Diono, and I can handle the situation. Go and prepare me some roasted yam. Come on. Quickly. I want to eat roasted yam. Haven't you heard me?
Oh no, we are here to inform you that the elders of our two villages have rejected your nominees to the Royal Council.
Why?
We were not mandated to tell you that.
I see. All right. I will send you fresh nominees.
That will be necessary. No nominees outside Enyi and Endoka will be approved.
I see. So you were also mandated to tell me who to nominate. You see, when the gods allow you to reach a particular age, as both of you have now, it is for you to be custodians of culture. It is for you to preserve our traditional values, not to desecrate them. Does the dog eat the bone that is hung around its neck? No. Give me your hands. Good. Fine. You see, when elders who are leaders of a generation decide to call black white, that generation is doomed. But there's a consolation. The gods cannot be deceived. The gods can never be corrupted. And they are watching us. They are watching every action of ours. All right, I have heard you.
Thank you for insulting us. Elder, let's go.
Ọkwanu dere kanado na mapozu afọ Dejirile Okalusi na ejemba Dejirile Okalusi na eche obodo Dejirile Azueruala. The wise and fearless welcome you to the abode of the gods.
I thank you, Chief Priest of Amachara. The people of Amachara have been suffering and groaning under the tyranny of one man. I ask you, what have we done to deserve all this? Are our gods asleep?
Not at all. Give me the gifts for the gods and go home.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gods of our land, come to our rescue. Gods of our land, wipe away our tears. Gods of our land, help us out of this situation.
We did everything as you instructed us, Chief. Just 2 days ago, we got the elders of our villages to reject his nominees and insist on Eni and Ndoka.
And was the Chiazu duly informed?
That same day.
Have you heard from him since then?
No.
It's all right. Thank you for a job very well done. As you go now, my guard will give each of you the sum of 50,000 naira. And that of all the elders of your villages. Please send my gratitude to them.
Thank you, Chief.
You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome.
This is great, Chief. Chief, the deadline set by Amachara people for Chiazu to do as we want expires today. And he doesn't seem to be bothered. Now, what is our next line of action?
Maybe he thinks the people are joking. Let's wait till tomorrow and see what his face will look like when the people carry out their threat.
The poverty-stricken fool will sink into the ground in shame.
Better. He will see it. Better. Because I wouldn't want him around when I, Ibwaindanda, the aunt of Amachara, finally become the Igwe of Amachara.
This is impossible.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
My people, I greet you.
Thank you. We greet you too, sir.
My people, I greet you once again.
Thank you.
Unity is indeed strength. Today is our day of appointment with destiny. The destiny of our people, the destiny of the Amachara people is sacred. So now, let's all march to Chiazu's house and protect the sacredness of our destiny. Amachara kwenu! Amachara kwenu! Amachara kwezwenu! Let's go!
Silence! Silence! People of Amachara.
Wise one. We are gathered here.
Listen to the message of the gods of Amachara. This gathering does not enjoy the support of the gods of Amachara.
The intent is evil. I question your integrity on that, wise one. The gods are the gods of the Amachara people, and not the gods of Ichiazu. Yes! Or has Ichiazu bribed you to speak? Sir, shut up your mouth before the gods strike you dead. Beware that they do not turn on you first for misrepresenting them. People of Amachara, I perceive death. I hear the distant rumble of the deadly thunder of Edochie. Disperse! Go home. Go to your houses to avert the wrath of our gods.
Wise one, we are not against the gods. We people only want a new Igwe, and Ichiazu is refusing us one. That is why we want to go to his place and demand for one without further delay.
The gods choose the rulers of Amachara kingdom, and so far Ichiazu enjoys their support. To oppose him is to oppose the gods. He who has ears, let him hearken to the voice of the gods of Amachara.
My people, let him go. My people, I greet you. We greet you. Let's go. My people. We greet you.
No, we still greet you.
Abu Opanda. In spite of all our efforts, this fool still has the upper hand. He has the people behind him. He has
achieved nothing, Ichidima. I am the Ibuain Tanda. This load is still too small to defy the strength and resolve of the ants of Amaja.
It beats me. It beats me. How else can we continue with the gods solidly behind him?
Ichidima, the voice of the people is the voice of the gods. But if the gods decide to speak and act at variance with the wishes of the people, then it is better for the people to forge ahead without them.
Abu Opanda. Chief Mouka, that's a verbal challenge to the gods. It's dangerous.
A wealthy man is a god to his own environment. It is now time to show that to the gods and the people of Amachara.
Abu Opanda.
I have never lost a battle, and I must win this one.
Abu Opanda. Abu Opanda.
chasing you.
Oh, yes.
What is the problem?
They've taken her away! They've taken her away! They've taken her home!
Wait, who took my daughter away? Who took my daughter away?
Some men forced her into their car and sped off immediately!
What direction is they going? In what direction?
Towards the city!
Towards the city? She's here, Chief. Any troubles?
No troubles, Chief.
Good.
Take her to the boys' quarter and lock her up.
Chief, I thought you said you would kill her in order to send a clear message to her father.
I changed my mind. If in 3 days' time her father is still blocking my way to the throne, you will kill her and dump her corpse in front of their house.
Chief, please.
Shut up! Shut up! Another word from you and you will die now. Idiot. Take her out of this place. My friend, jump! Out.
Right, Chief.
Edwine Tanda. For arms, not for matter.
Please. Please.
Calm down. I will not hurt you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Despite the death of the chief priest and all the entreaties that I have made to your father in the last few days to let me be the Igwe of Amachara, he has refused. Now, I am going to send you home with a clear message for him.
I will do anything for you, sir. He loves me so much and I would do it for you.
Good. These gentlemen will brief you on your way. Gentlemen?
Yes, Chief. Standing by, Chief.
Take her to our father.
Yes, Chief.
Okay, Chief. Consider it done.
All right, lady.
Thank you.
Look, I know how you feel about this. Huh? Every other mother should feel like this. But listen, there's nothing to be disturbed over. We shall find her. I promise you. I know that the gods will protect her. She'll be back. I have served the gods well, and they will protect my daughter. Don't let this disturb you, please.
Have you served them better than the chief priest, who they murdered in cold blood 3 days ago? And the ghosts have done nothing about it. The way I saw my daughter Chidera in a dream last night, it wasn't good at all.
Wait, a dream is only a dream. The police are already looking for her. I know that the gods will protect her until the police find her and bring her back. I am assuring you that she'll be back. Huh? She will be back.
Come on, man, let's get up. Go on!
Gods of our land, come to our rescue. Gods of our land, wipe away our tears. Gods of our land, help us out of this situation. Gods of our land, you're all that we have. Oh, yeah. You're all that we have. Oh, you're all that we have.
gods of Amachara, gods of our ancestors, I have come to appeal to you. This is my daughter, the lifeless body of my daughter. And I ask you, gods, what have I done to deserve this? All my life I have served you with all my might, with all my strength. And now this is how I get rewarded for all I have been doing. I know that in the past you have always guided our people. I know that you have always represented justice. And I know that you will give me the redress that I seek from you. Morka and his people have insulted the dignity of Amachara. They have desecrated all the values of Amachara. They have given the impression that might is right and expect that we must work under their huge legs. I appeal to you, gods of our forefathers. If I have done anything wrong as to deserve this, then I shall say it is your verdict. You have meted it out rightly, and I deserve to be punished. But if I have done nothing wrong by abiding by your principles, if I have done nothing wrong by upholding your values, if I have done nothing wrong by upholding the culture that has guided my people all these years, I entreat you, gods, revenge for me. I beseech you, gods, come to my aid. I entreat you, gods, avenge me, avenge my daughter, and fight for the rights of our people that I have always fought to uphold. I entreat you, gods of my fathers, do this for me.
You are Chuba, right?
Yes, Chief. Is anything the matter?
I was told that you're the next in line in the priestly family to become the chief priest following the death of the former, right?
Yes, Chief.
It's okay. I came to offer you my congratulations.
Thank you, Chief.
By my information, you will be ordained tomorrow.
You are very correct, Chief. You are very correct.
That's why I'm here. I want us to do business.
Business?
Yes.
Chief, I don't.
Calm down. Akpati.
Yes, Chief.
The bag. Chief, calm down. Chuba. This bag contains the sum of 1 million naira.
1 million?
It's yours.
Who gave it to me?
Me. The Iwayedanda gave it to you. Chuba, looking around here, I need no telling to know what this money can do in your life. But just as you have need for this money, I also have need for the throne of Amachara. Am I communicating?
Yeah, Chief. That you want the throne of Amachara. What of Amachara?
You are paying my way to the throne, yes. The royal council will soon visit the oracle to know who should be named as the next Igwe. And by then, the gods should be speaking through you. I guess you want to be richer than you are now, eh? Use your position to give me what I want.
and I'll make you whatever you want to be. Good day, Chuba. Boys.
Gods of our land, you're all that we have. Oh, you're all that we have. Oh, you're all that we have. You're all that we have. Oh, you're all that we have. Don't let the wicked in this world override us.
Like I was saying, Ichiazu, Amachara needs an Igwe. But the disagreements between us is denying our community that. I have come so that we can come to some compromise for the good of Amachara.
I'm listening.
My group and I have agreed on how the next Igwe of Amachara should be named. Let the Oracle perform its duty as usual.
Good. The gods be praised.
But that's on one condition. That you approve Nduka and Denyi as council members.
I'll give it a thought so I can get back to you.
Amachara is waiting, Ichiazu. Good day.
You're all that we have. Don't let the wicked in this world override us. We have served you so faithfully. For the time past you have been there for us. Gods of our land, we beseech you, fight for us. Fight for us.
Edochie, the guardian of our people. If I get angry, look at Anacho. My elders, what seek the wise and the prudent in the abode of the gods?
We have come to seek the wisdom of the gods of our ancestors. Here are our consultation items.
The gods are all ears. Speak.
Gods of our fathers, gods of our ancestors, you who appoint our kings and grant them long life, you in whose hands lies the destiny of our community Amachara, we have come to find out from you who the successor to your late humble servant Igwe Umunnakwe is.
You have had them, the guardian of my people. Speak! That they may be happy and know who is going to be the next successor. My elders, the gods have chosen Chief Mouka as next Igwe of Amachara.
Chief Mouka!
Choba, to distort the message of the gods is to court death. Choba, you are digging your own grave. Choba, I have warned you. Let us go. Ejiri, God of our ancestors, I greet you. You provide for our people in times of peace. You protect our people in times of war. You protected our forefathers. It is now time for you to protect us. I have lived my life upholding your values. Today I fight for the preservation of the sacredness of those values. But forces beyond me have conspired to desecrate those values. These forces mean to destroy all that we hold dear, all that you have compelled us to uphold all these years. And at this point, I must say that as a mere mortal, I have done my utmost, and I now entreat you to take over the battle from here. I have brought you the fruits of my labor from my farm in appreciation of what you have done for my people and what you did for our forefathers. Accept them, I entreat you, but make this fight yours from now on. I have done my utmost. God of our forefathers, I greet you again. Take over the fight.
Hey, Ejiri! The God of our land, the protector of our people, the protector of our Amachara. That might come. Speak to me. Speak to them so that they'll hear. I know what you want, and I'll give it to you, Ejiri.
Ibuayi Danda of Amachara. Ibuayi Danda is a man of his words. Now, crown me.
Ejiri, the time has come.
Bow your head to God.
Chief, why are you back so soon? Where's the crown?
It's still in the shrine.
What about the chief priest?
He's dead.
Dead?
How did he die?
However he may have died, the fact remains that with his death, the coronation has been shifted until the gods select another chief priest.
You must be joking, Ichazu. You must be joking.
No sane person jokes with an abomination, which is what the death of the chief priest on your coronation day is. An abomination, Chief Mouka.
Whatever. But I must be crowned today. Today.
The gods have just said a resounding no to that.
And I, the Bwanyidanda, will give them a resounding rejection of their decision today.
Chiazu, as a traditional prime minister, our culture confers on you the right to present the Igwe to the people after the priest has crowned them, or to crown him by yourself in the absence of the priest.
I will not consciously incur the wrath of the gods. I will do no such thing.
Ichazu! Ichazu!
Abu Panda.
Chief, I'm afraid we have to postpone this coronation.
What will I tell my friends and the people of Amachara, waiting at the village square for me to be presented to them an Igwe? What do I tell them?
We have no choice, Chief. We have no choice.
This situation has become the proverbial fly on a man's scrotum. Leave it and it will suck you to death. Smite it and risk busting the testes as well. For me, I am going to kill the fly.
How, Chief?
Wait for me here, all of you. I am going to get the crown. And when I return, I shall appoint another traditional prime minister from among you who will present me to the people.
Igwe, my people, I greet you all. The coronation day was a day like no other day in our town, Amachara. At least, the state governor and some federal ministers got to know about our town, Amachara. The coronation was not only unique because of their presence, but more importantly, for the first time in the history of our town, Amachara, a round peg was put in a round hole in our royal chronology. There are kings, but there are kings.
My people, I greet you. Amachara kwenu. Amachara kwenu. Amachara kwezuenu. My people, I want to tell you that we have crossed all the obstacles on our way to progress.
Oh yes.
And Amachara will never be the same again, ever.
He's dead.
If I had another land, Your Highness, I would not have been so bothered. But that land is the only inheritance from my late father, and my family lives off it. Igwe, please, please help me beg Ben to leave my land for me.
Is that all? Young man, did you hear that?
Yes, Your Highness.
What have you to say to that?
Igwe Ndiche, I greet you. I guess I need no further introduction to you all. I came back from the United States of America 1 month ago with the single aim, that is to help develop Amachara village. After carrying out a comprehensive feasibility study, I have decided to build a factory in Amachara. But the only site that is suitable for this gigantic project is the land in question. Personally, I don't see anything wrong in telling Ogene to relinquish ownership of the land to me. Yes. My people, I want you to look beyond ownership tussle to what the people stand to gain if I build my factory. Because if Ogene succeeds in stopping me, if he succeeds in stopping me, then I have no choice than to relocate my factory to my maternal village. Thank you.
Did you offer any monetary gift to Ogene?
Yes, Your Highness. To the tune of 2 million naira. 2 million naira.
Akpo Panda. Akpo Panda. Ogene, Igwe, why did you refuse the offer?
Igwe, selling that land is a most dishonorable thing. It means selling my own birthright. No amount of money can induce me to do it. And I told him.
What do you do on that land?
Igwe, I farm on the land.
Ogene, how many people of Amachara have you employed since you started farming on that land?
Igwe, I farm on subsistence level and employ nobody.
Ben, how many people do you intend to employ when the factory is finished?
Your Highness, I will employ so many people, at least 50 indigenes of Amachara.
Then it's settled. Make no payments to anyone. By my royal decree, I hereby give you the land to build a factory. This is my judgment.
As I told you earlier, my family and I depend only on that piece of land for our survival. The implication of this injustice is that we have been made destitute overnight. Please, save me from such ordeal, Ichiazu. Prevail on the Igwe to reverse his judgment, please.
Ogene, honestly, I sympathize with you, in all sincerity. In this situation, there is absolutely nothing I can do about it. Nothing. Look, I wish I could, but I can't.
But you are the traditional Prime Minister of Amachara.
Yes, I am. But for as long as that impostor, Morka, remains on that seat, you will never see me anywhere near the palace. No. Did you see me at the last council meeting?
No.
Good. I won't go there. I won't.
But what do you suggest that I do?
I suggest you take your case to the gods. The gods will give you justice. They are not like us mortals who are corruptible. They are just. They are fair. I think the gods will handle your case properly. Take heart, Ogene. I believe the gods will give you a solution to this problem.
Ngene? Ngene? Ngene! You who stood on the ground and touched the sky. You in whose hands justice rests. Fight for me. Fight for me. Give the downtrodden before you a voice, I beseech you. Ngene! Oh! Fight for me, Ngene! Fight! 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 Fight for the downtrodden! I know you will do it for me. I know you will do it for me. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Hey! Who are you and what are you doing there?
Are you deaf? Haven't you heard that Igwe collected this whole land from Ogene and gave to me? Now, and the count of 3, I want you to live here. Come on, get out of this place now. I said you should get out of this place. Get out!
We appealed to his wisdom. We played on his emotion. But Your Highness, he was quite resolute in his decision.
What is the implication?
The implication is that we have an idle prime minister. And that's a bad omen for us.
That could well explain the mysterious death in Amachara recently, Your Highness.
Then I will have none of it. I have respected Ichiazu enough by not going ahead to appoint a new traditional prime minister on my coronation day like I threatened. Whatever he thinks he is, Amachara is bigger than him.
Yes. Far much bigger.
I hereby appoint Ichie Idima as the new traditional prime minister of Amachara.
Aqua Panda! Aqua Panda!
Oh, okay. Hey! Aqua Panda.
Mama, I'm back. Hey, Ma, no, Ma. No. How are you? I'm fine. Hey, how's Okopo? He's fine, Ma. He felt so fine, my daughter. Nemo, go. You don't understand, no? You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. Mad people, look at them. Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Nam 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 mama mama yeah. Nam 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 mama mama yeah. Ichedima, you're here. Ichedima, I said, say the truth. Say the truth and set how much I'm free. Ichedima, say the truth and set how much I'm free. You don't want to say the truth. You don't want to say the truth. Ichedima. You don't say the truth. Hey!
What is it again? Ekemba! You nearly killed me at the village square a while ago. Again? But some boys helped me when I tried to run. Demanding that I tell them what I know about that woman's madness.
In this amateur?
In fact, it took the intervention of our worst enemy Ichiazu for them to release me. Igwe, how long will this go on?
Not anymore. This has gone on for more than a week, and that's more than enough.
Igwe, what do we do to prevent this woman from exposing us?
Boys, you heard him.
Yes, sir.
You know what to do. This night needs job.
That's right. The way she has given us ours.
Of our land, come to our rescue.
Igwe! What is it?
Your Highness,
In the past 1 week, we have known everything but peace. All our goods died in one day. Our farms were gutted by fire the same day. And we woke up this morning to find our wife very, very sick at the point of death.
Is that why you came and called me off my bed? Do I look like a doctor?
Your Highness, we have consulted the oracle. And he said it was due to the money we collected from you 3 months ago to oppose Chiwetalu. That this is the beginning of our trouble.
Gods, he will take these buffoons out of my company.
Come on. Why is that so?
Idiot!
Yes.
As I was saying, not even after we have told His Highness everything did he make any attempt to help us. Rather, he chased us away as if we are Osu. Please, help us, Olo.
His Highness refused to help you. Then there's nothing I can do. Nothing.
Oh no, you are our last hope. Please, please, please help us.
Please, Olo.
All right. Look, this is a very serious issue. Huh? Okay. You will summon the entire Amatera community. Tell them the truth. Confess to them. Ask for their forgiveness. Apologize for everything that has happened. You can do that, can't you?
Oh no, this will be very shameful. Is there no other way of doing it?
Okay. Go to Chief Mouka. Give him back all the money he has given to you. Wash your hands of Chief Mouka and all his activities. I think that way the gods may just restore your peace.
We have used up the whole money.
I see. Then you have used up all your peace. I can't help you. The gods can't help you either. You can go now.
Please, no.
Please, no. There's nothing I can do for you. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm sorry for you people. I'm sorry for you.
Nduka, what is it? What did you do?
Please. Please. I don't know what I'm doing. Please. You did this to me? Please. Please.
Hey! Nduka! Please. I called you a friend. Huh? You did this to me? No.
Honestly, Your Highness, I've never been so beaten all my life. My entire body is on painful fire as I'm talking to you.
Nduka.
Your Highness.
Why did you beat up my traditional Prime Minister? Why?
Your Highness, I did not know what I was doing when I beat him. I was possessed
by who? You glorified it, you're possessed by who? You have the guts to beat up my Prime Minister and stand there and tell me you were possessed by... Who possessed you? No, tell me! Tell me who you're possessed...
Calm down, Your Highness, calm down. Calm down, I know a person behind all this rubbish. I know him.
Is this a joke or something?
It's only a fool that will joke with this kind of situation. Chiwetalu is behind all the dirt and negative occurrences in this our town, Amachara, including what happened today. Chiwetalu. Yes, Chiwetalu is very diabolical. Chiwetalu is plotting your downfall. Chiwetalu is plotting for you to be disgraced and possibly turn the people against us. He's out to discredit you.
Chiwetalu.
Chiwetalu, you have been exposed. All the evil you committed against the Igwe and council members to get them discredited has been exposed.
Not even the gods can save you from my wrath today.
Morka, you are daring the gods.
Abopanda.
You are daring the gods. I warn you, Morka. You are daring the gods.
Let me see you and your so-called gods in action then.
Guards! Force this fool to sit on the floor.
Your Highness, that's a taboo. A titled man does not sit on the bare floor.
That is precisely why I want him to do that. So that he and his so-called gods will know that I, the Ibuayi Danda, the Igwe of Amachara, took no opposition whatsoever. Guards!
Your Highness.
Iya de Rioba, Ikwada Manonya, Agwada Tumbe.
Ichiazu, you have been exposed. All the evil you committed against the Igwe and council members to get them discredited has been exposed.
Not even the gods can save you from my wrath today.
Morka, you are daring the gods.
Abopanda.
You are daring the gods. I warn you, Morka. You are daring the gods.
Let me see you and your so-called gods in action then. Guards! Force this fool to sit on the floor.
Your Highness, that's a taboo. A titled man does not sit on the bare floor.
That is precisely why I want him to do that. So that he and his so-called gods will know that I, the Ibuayin Danda, the Igwe of Amachara, took no opposition whatsoever. Guards!
Your Highness.
Iya de Lioba. Ikukwada Manonya. Agwada Tumbe.
Icheni Ndoka, honestly, I think His Highness went too far in Ichiazu's house the last time. This is not what we expected when we supported him to be the Igwe of Amachara.
Ndoka, my mind tells me that we are doomed men already.
Hey! Me? Why do you say such a terrible thing?
Does any of us need to be told that by collecting money from Chief Mouka to support his desecration of our culture, that we have sold our conscience to the devil and pitched our tents?
Who are you?
Who did this to you? Hey!
Igwe, the bottom line is that Ndoka and Enyi and some other villagers who talked to the mysterious boy became deaf and dumb. As you see them, they are deaf and dumb. They can't talk, they can't hear.
You mean that these two can no longer talk or hear?
Yes! Hey, two of you, tell the Igwe your situation. You see it? They can't talk, they can't hear.
My goodness. Well, I can't help them. As you can see, I am only an Igwe and not a doctor.
Okay, Igwe, let me suggest that we do something to appease the gods, because to leave them in this situation...
I said go. Leave my palace! Go! Get out of this palace!
Let's go. Move on.
Move.
Fools. Idiots. Every little thing they run to the palace to complain. Am I a doctor?
accepted. I have made the fatal error of joining the abominable gang. God forbid that I should live with this humiliation. Deaf and dumb. Oh no. Who will blame Enyi and his colleagues for taking their lives last night? Theirs was a very humiliating ordeal, and if I were in their shoes, I would have towed the same line. Talking about towing the same line, am I really safe? If the gods could so disgrace those who did almost nothing in the whole plot, what fate awaits me? Should I tell the people? No. That will mean erasing every honor I still have, even after my death. I can't do that. Let the worst come. I am ready. Abo panda. Abo panda. Abo panda.
Your Highness! Chief Mouka, down. The gods have killed me, oh.
What do you mean the gods have killed? What is this stench about? Did you pass excreta on your cloth?
They struck me with bloody odor. Please help me.
Go. Just go. Get out of my palace. Go, just get out.
What will help me?
Clean yourself up.
Stand up. Come on, stand up. Get up. What is the problem?
Ichie, evil is on the loose and someone has to confront it. You are the only one who can do that. Ichie, please save Amachara. Please.
Nai, you are a man of great integrity. The gods always listen to you.
Oh no. How many more people will die before you do something to save Amachara?
Well, first of all, You people did the right thing by returning to Chief Mouka the money you collected from him. This calamity has befallen our people because the land has been desecrated and the gods are angry. And until the anger of the gods runs its full course, Amachara will know no peace. But I want you people to go home assured that peace will return to Amachara. But that will be only after the gods have finished their fight. You can go now.
Thank you very much.
Why do I wake up every morning in this place? Who could be carrying me from my bedroom to this place every night in my sleep? This shrine. If this is a ploy by whoever is responsible to make me forget the throne of Amachara, then that person is mistaken. Because that throne is my life. The Buanyi Tanda will never forget that throne for anybody. Not even the gods. I beg you, save me from this torment. I beg you in the name of your late father. Just I beg you. See, they're flogging me to death. They're flogging me to death. Save me.
nigga, where you going?
This way. This way. We're taking this way.
This way, my friend.
I don't give a damn who you are. I think we're taking this way.
Take it easy. Let's go with them.
Come on now. Wait. What's in it?
Niggas, let's go. Let's go.
F up, I told you.
Machara is happy you're back.
All thanks go to the benevolent gods.
Yes, you see, the gods fought a very impressive battle.
Yes.
And left us with victory, but without a voice. That's the problem. Who speaks for us from now on? They didn't tell us.
That question is to be answered by the gods. Thank God that we will now have a new chief priest in the person of Edochie. Yes. I think that's all we need.
That's true. That means that tomorrow we'll go to see the chief priest. Yes, we'll go to the shrine of Ejuri.
I agree.
Let's know whom they have chosen to occupy the seat and run the affairs of Amachara.
It's okay. What did you know?
Onowu is not feeling well at all. He's not feeling well. He said that if by tomorrow morning he's not able to make it, we should go ahead with other elders to the shrine. He's prepared to abide by whatever the oracle says.
I hope the condition is not all that serious.
I'm not so serious, but let us go.
Ejiri, balafu ukwaju na agba ebi abo. Balafu ukwaju na agba ebi abo. Ebo na bene nu mo no bi edun nana. Bodike ụbọchị ọgwa ma chọ dike. Ha na-emere nwanyị na-emere onye dị ya ma lelie na ụzọ abụrụ ma ọbịa ebiletie na mmanwụ oyi. Ejiri ebuche gbarata ma agha asala onye nwe ubi. Akụsa na-adụrọ mma n'anya. Ichiazu is the chosen one. But any na will be the igwe.
Why are you bowing down to me, Ejime? Please, you are wanted in our Amachara now. It is very urgent. Very urgent.
Urgent?
Urgent.
Is my father dead? Have they killed him too?
Don't worry. Your father is alive. Let's just go.
Alright. Is it my mother? Can somebody talk to me? What is going on?
Later. Everything is okay. You are wanted. Let's go. No problem. Let me to feel comfortable. Your father is alive. Let's go. Your father is alive. No problem.
What about my barrel?
Forget the barrel first.
What about the barrel? Let's go.
First we go look after the barrel.
I'm so glad. It's no problem. Let's go.
It is urgent.
Hey, welcome. I greet you, my elders. Why is everybody standing here? Where is my father?
My father is inside. Let us see him. Come on, go inside, let's see him.
Yes.
Be a man. Eh? You need to see your mother. And if she sees you crying like this, what will she do? Eh? Come on, be a man. It's okay. Take your hand. Need to see your mother. Need to see your mother. Be strong. Look up, Lena is behind the house. She's behind the house. Why are you crying? Come on. What will your mother do for you if she sees you walking crying like this? Come on. Come on.
Ejiri ajụgiri na-ekwe enweze nkịlịnkụ na a na-eto egwu agwọ aka ọsọ adị mma n'anya nwambe ejiri bee chu na ọsọ agwọ ebune ịma na ọlịla ebulu ọgwụ dibịa gwọrọ na mma eje na agbaka
ịmana ọrịla ebele ọgwụ dibịa gwọrọ na mmoje na agba aka atụkwọ dibịa ozu nwa a na-anasị na nwa obogoliga nano nwa obogoliga nano obekesi na ọka dibịa juru n'ọnụ na onye gwọọlịa nsị ịmana eji eme igbo ka anyị ji bụ m ibe ejegala na ma kolonizi awa akụkọ ejiri asị na osi gba nkụ ka eji ama onye nka aja abalaba na-akwụ efu ome akwa ọkụkọ adụ mma mmakwụba ọkwa isi mmemme ọdụkwa nke ọ na-adụ mbụlavi ime na-asụlụ ọra nli ọdụm ka ọ na-adụ mbụlavi ime na-asụlụ ọra nli okechala agwọ n'olu mgbirike ji eli ebune oli mgbirike ji eli ebune ọkọ ọdọ ka o si mee ejiri ha iketa ugo na mkpụrụ anya igirigo ọgwụ oje ka ọ bụrụ asị m na egbuche takpalata ma awụsali onye nwe ubi egbuche kpalata ma awụsali onye nwe ubi oje ka ọ bụrụ ka ọ mere isi na-ebe ogidi na-ebukwa ogidi isi adị ebule ogidi ogidi akakwa onye olu gbam isi na-ebe ogidi na-ebe ogidi nke adị ebe ogidi ogidi akakwa onye olu isi na-ebe ogidi ogidi nke adị ebe ogidi ogidi akakwa onye olu oje ya bụ oje ga abụ let me have your palms, your two hands stretched. Kevin Zu na asụ elu lalụ kebe edo ọ bụ odo n'ikuku kebe odo nke owe edo odo n'ikuku odo na-ede anya ọ adụlụ mma na-eke lụọ mma na oye lụọ mma na agwọ lụọ mma na nkwọ onye efu ka a na-eme ọ bụ dike na-eme ọ bụ sheri ike oreshino ya taa ogbonu gbabuo echikwala eze ga-abụ eze ejiri akwa ọkụkọ adụ mma mmakwụba oshi gba nkụ ka eji ama onye nka ma ji abalaba na-efurokwa ome akwụkwọ na-eluru ajị ka abụ ọfọ nwoke na-aga oje bata ọsọ n'oji ọfọ nwaanyị eje pụta ọsọ n'oji ọfọ ma ọfọ ma onye jie maka na ọfọ ka ide ji awa ana ochie eze dọrọ mma nke mbụ nke ndị amachara onye eze dọrọ mma
Gods of our land, come to our rescue. Gods of our land, wipe away our tears. Gods of our land, help us out of this situation. Gods of our land, you're all that we have.